Hello, ladies. I'm gonna apologize for the mess behind me. I just got home and it is about 11:53 p.m. California time. I was doing a vlog the other day and I ran into some technical difficulties, but the whole point is that I wanted to have a drink, and by no means am I condoning, drinking after gastric bypass. That's totally a decision that you have to make for yourself. And my doctor said that it was okay to have one or two drinks, not on a consistent basis. And I do drink maybe once or twice a month. No more than two drinks, depending on if it's a shot that I'm sipping on for about an hour or like a regular drink. Usually I stick to, oh my God. Usually I stick to, let's see, stuff that doesn't have ice in it, like martinis. But yeah, I wanted to make myself a Washington apple, and this is how it went. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making a Washington apple. I haven't had one since my surgery. I've been really sticking to vodka, and I haven't really had any other type of liquor. So yeah, let's start off with some ice, of course. Some Crown Royale. Now, I'm not a bartender. I'm not a professional. I make my own drinks at home sometimes, and I know I like my drinks strong, but I can't really drink strong drinks now because whenever I can taste the liquor in something, my pouch is like literally on fire. Anyways, but I'm not gonna measure. I usually eyeball everything, and I like my drinks pretty strong. So I want to say that's 2 parts. And then this is supposed to be sour puckers, but this is the generic brand of the sour puckers. And this was $5 compared to $10. So, you know me, I like to save. So the recipe calls for 2 parts. Is it 2 parts or is it 1 part? I think it's 1 part. Whiskey, 2 parts, the pucker, and then fill with cranberry juice. This is not cranberry juice, this is pomegranate cranberry. This is cranberry juice. Now, see how the ice melted because everything's warm. And fill with that, and this is a Washington apple. So my surgery date anniversary is coming up. It's in February. And I started drinking, I believe, 4 months out. My doctor said 1 or 2 drinks is fine. But I know I can't do shots because it just burns my insides, seriously. So, let's see how this tastes. Now, we all know we're not supposed to drink from straws. So, I'm just using it to mix. And I have to say, this tastes really good. It tastes really, really good. Now I remember why I loved it so much. So I'm going to sit down and talk about something else. And enjoy my drink while I'm vlogging. So I will see you guys in a minute. So after I finished mixing that drink, I did start drinking it. And I was vlogging, but my computer and webcam were acting up, so I couldn't finish. And today is what, it's the 17th. What's midnight here in California, so I decided to try again and see how my camera's working, and it's still being a little weird. So let's see if I can get through this. So I wanted to talk about drinking and how it feels for me to drink now. And it's not, I've heard that, you shouldn't drink that much after gastric bypass because 1 drink will have you like super like drunk. But for me, it's not like that at all. For me, instead of feeling drunk, I feel sick. So I can't really drink more than 2 drinks, and without having like water in between, or like chewing on the ice mostly, or letting the ice melt or whatever, because I just end up feeling yucky. I mean, I do feel buzzed for like maybe 5 minutes if I'm lucky, and then after that it's just wet. So yeah, that's how that goes. And I'm not saying you should drink after gastric bypass. That's something that you have to decide on your own. I asked my doctor, and my doctor said that 1 or 2 drinks was fine. But that to remember that it's empty calories that you're consuming, which is true. So, I mean, it's not necessary, but if you're going to have a drink or two, I would try to experiment slowly. And I started drinking again after maybe 4 months out of surgery. So, and it went well for me. Not that well, but you know, it's okay for me. It is a lot of empty calories though to be consuming. And maybe that's what's helped slow down my weight loss. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was birth control. I have been to 3 different gynecologists this year trying to get on birth control. And so far, all I've been using is condoms. And luckily, like, Ron is fine with it. He doesn't care. But, like, I want to be more, like, 100%, like, leave no room for error. Like, I want the love-making part to still be spontaneous. And when you put a condom into play, it kind of, to me at least, it kind of interrupts the moment. So I wanted to be on some kind of birth control. But my main concern is weight gain. I mean, every time I've tried, because I've tried the Depo shot before, I had the patch before, and I had the pill before. And each one messed with my hormones dramatically, and I had, like, weight gain galore. So I'm trying to avoid that, and I've talked to 3 different gynecologists now. One who recommended a really, really low dose pill that had minimum weight gain, and that one was about $40 a month, which to me was outrageous because I'm used to getting my birth control for free. And now that I have health insurance, I guess, I don't know, to get that specific brand, because they don't have a generic one, it cost me $40 a month, and to me that's too much money for me to, you know, have going out the door every month, especially now that I'm unemployed. So I didn't choose to do that, and I stayed on the condoms. And I went to another gynecologist to try to see if maybe they could recommend something else other than a low dose pill. So he recommended the NuvaRing, which I didn't like. And so that was that visit. And then he also said that I could try the IUD, but he wouldn't recommend it for someone who hasn't had a child before because it could be somewhat uncomfortable. Because my cervix isn't open yet, and he's going to have to open it to insert it, and it's going to be painful. So I was like, ouch, no. So I didn't decide on that, and the NuvaRing, I didn't like it, so stayed on the condoms. And now 2-3 days ago, I went to go see this current gynecologist that I'm probably going to follow up with tomorrow, because they were supposed to call me today and they didn't, now that I am talking about this. I'm really upset at that meeting that I had with my gynecologist, because I felt like she was trying to rush me out the door, and I waited like 45 minutes for her. I had an appointment at 2, and I wasn't seen and put in a room until like 2:45, and she only wanted to give me 10 minutes of her time. You know, I don't think that's right. I had a lot of questions for her about what the best method would be, and if she had experience with other, you know, patients that had gastric bypass. And am I just talking to myself because I see that it stopped moving? See? You
got different USB port?
No, but I'm saying it just stopped moving.
Yeah, you should try different USB port.
And then now it's saying not responding. And it's not going to process my video, and I'm not ever going to finish this vlog because it keeps doing this to me. Why do I have to try different USB ports?